There are 5 questions that are absolutely critical that you ask before hiring a buyer's agent. As we now know, buyer's agency and the way that consumers interact with realtors and purchasing homes have changed. As of August 17th now, in order to even see a house here in Washington State, you have to have an agreement signed with a buyer's agent. So before you ever step foot inside a house, I have 5 things that you need to be asking before you choose which realtor to hire. The first thing is how many homes this agent sells per year. And I'm not talking about how many years they've been in the business, but how many homes they actually sell. The average realtor in our area sells 2 homes a year, with top performers selling somewhere between the 20 and 30 a year mark. Now, it's also important to understand that some realtors have teams, which means they could be the person that sells 100 homes, but actually sells no real estate. So be really specific on how many buyers they're actually working with one-on-one showing homes and how many of those they're actually selling per year. That's going to impact your negotiation power and how much they're able to actually do for you based off of their skill set. The next thing to ask is where they're from and what areas they service most. Now, there are some people who have relocated to the area, started their business, and they are phenomenal. They are experts in the area, but just keep in mind that you want to make sure you have somebody who is hyper local to the markets that you're in and it really is familiar with those areas. I'll give you the example. I'm in Pierce County, Washington, and while I can service Skagit County, I don't know anything about real estate up there, and so it wouldn't make sense to hire me if you were in Skagit County, because really my priority is in Pierce, King, and Thurston counties. That's just one small example of how you really want to target the realtor who's going to be familiar with the area you're in, so you have the best negotiation power and they know how to write the best offer for you because they're familiar with how the market near you works. The third thing on my list is asking them what their strategy is for both multiple offer situations and for homes that have been sitting on the market. This is going to give you a feel for if they know how to structure your offer in a way that's going to get you the house that you want while saving you the most amount of money. They don't have an answer for this, or maybe they're kind of vague and beating around the bush. You want to make sure that you are getting your answer and feeling comfortable with what they have to say. Now, are we going to let you in on all of our secrets? No, probably not, but there should be a really good explanation for what they're able to do for you in that multiple offer situation or in a situation where a house has been on the market for a while. Simple example of this is that when we're in multiple offers, it's really important that we have reputation and are in constant contact with the listing agent, because if we're not, the deal will usually slide to the wayside and your offer will never get looked at. On the listing side, what I've experienced in multiple offers is agents who will text me that they've sent me an offer and never pick up the phone and call. And while if their offer is good, I'm going to present it, but it's probably not going to be the winning one because I'm concerned about the level of communication and how serious their client might actually be about the house. The fourth item for you to ask is what their reputation is in the industry. So this you can do by either asking them directly or by searching through Google or Yelp or Facebook reviews, maybe even asking other realtors. You want to make sure they have a solid reputation. Things you could also look for is if they're teaching classes, if they're educating other realtors, if they have a position of leadership within their company, they likely are in a position where they're well known, they have solid knowledge, and they're really able to assist you because they're also assisting other realtors learning. And while we want to make sure that those realtors aren't competing against you, it's a really good sign that they do know their stuff, and ultimately you want somebody who's going to know their stuff and have a really good reputation amongst other realtors as well. All right, and then the last thing is to ask them what their process is after you're under contract. Now, whether that is they are going to help you through the whole process themselves, or they have an admin who's helping, or they have another team that they're going to delegate to, you want to find out what that's going to look like and how you'll be supported through the entire process from once you get under contract till you get your keys. You also want to know if this is somebody that, let's say they do have an admin, if they're somebody who works in-house with them, if they work with them exclusively, or if it's something that maybe their company provides and that same person's working with dozens of other agents. That will impact your service level, so you just want to know what you're getting yourself into, because at the end of the day, you're hiring not just your realtor, but the entire team they have. And if you're curious about more questions you could be asking or how to maybe best choose the realtor that's ultimately going to work for you, reach out to me, send me an email. I'm more than happy to send you a full list, and I hope you have the best time finding the best realtor for you. Again, if you're in Washington State, Pierce, King, or Thurston County, reach out to me. I would love to work with you.